Hello everyone and welcome to the channel where we educate and teach people to be media literate. The goal of my channel is to provide you all with examples and interviews that show you the truth about the media, that it's not always telling you the truth. As McLeod 2019 stated, the media is not your friend. Over the years, events such as the rise of Zionism in the 19th century and the Balfour Declaration in 1917 have all helped and facilitated the occupation of Palestine by Israel. As we can see, Palestine has been occupied for a long time. However, despite all the facts and information out there, the narrative has always been the same and has favored Israel. Moreover, media plays a huge role since it's a perfect way to spread information at an international level. Israel has taken advantage of this benefit and used media as a weapon to demonize Palestinians. They spread misinformation and lies in order to make Palestinians look threatening. Furthermore, this false representation has affected the Palestinian cause negatively since many people believe the media. Some people even have lost their sympathy towards Palestinians and see them as terrorists and violent people, which is not the case. Thus, Palestinians have been misrepresented and painted as the bad guys by the media for many years, and this dominant oppressive narrative has negatively impacted the Palestinian cause. So today we will interview Ashraf Fahd and his daughter Talia Fahd, who are both Palestinians and live currently in Lebanon. The point of this interview is to share the truth about the Palestinian cause by providing you with the perspective of two Palestinians. Ristovska 2016 discusses the concept of bearing witness. Unlike eyewitnessing, bearing witness is an action-oriented communication that involves evoking a reaction or response from a target audience. In addition, bearing witness is also defined as an act of responsibility, where a witness is responsible for what he observed and must share it. Ristovska 2016. Furthermore, our interviewees, Ashraf and Talia, both serve as witnesses who are taking responsibility to what they have observed and sharing it today to you all, the audience. Both of them are not being forced to share their observations. It's their responsibility to share their experiences in order to help their people and the Palestinian cause. The media has always shared Israel's perspective concerning this subject and never provided the audience with the perspective of Palestinians. So, who better than two Palestinians to share the other side of the story, the truth? Thus, the interview will provide us with an alternative narrative that counters the dominant oppressive narrative shared by the media and Israel. Mr. Ashraf, can you share your perspective on how Palestinians have been historically portrayed in mainstream media and international discourse?
Okay, look, Nassib, the international discourse has often been shaped by power dynamics and systematics biases against Palestinians and favor Israelis. This, as you know, this is a historical story.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you provide me with examples of this disinformation or propaganda that you've seen used against Palestinians?
Sure. Example of the propaganda of Israelis, terminology biases, for example. They always concentrate on terms like Israeli military actions as self-defense. And also Palestinians' resistance is always described as terrorism. For example, social media manipulations, fake accounts spreading a lot of lies about Palestinians. I think there is a lot of examples, and these are some of the examples.
Yes.
Do you prefer more or?
No, that's good.
Okay.
How do you think the labeling of Palestinians as terrorists or violent has impacted the global understanding of the Palestinian cause?
Okay. The idea always, they dehumanize Palestinians, reducing empathy of their experiences under occupation. Legitimized Palestinians, reducing empathy of their, for example, their experiences under occupation. That's the main point. I think, do you want to?
No, it's good.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Ashraf. Talia, do you see a difference between how this topic has been covered in the past and now with the development of technology and the media?
Yes, I certainly see a very big difference, and it shows that the rise of social media now and digital platforms has allowed Palestinians to share their stories directly, challenging the mainstreams and the narratives, and they're increasing the global awareness about their conflict. While traditional biases still persist, technology has democratized the conversations and broadened the global perspectives of this conflict and problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So our interview with both Ashraf and Talia Fahad have been very helpful. Their perspective and examples provide us with an alternative narrative that opposes the narrative spread by the media in Israel, where Palestinians are no longer seen as the bad guys, rather showing the true side of Israel and the media. Their observations also show us that Israel uses the media to manipulate the news and therefore the audience, and also to hide the truth. Finally, Talia mentions that although social media in majority still follows this oppressive narrative, some media spokespersons and influencers have found success in spreading the truth and representing the voices of Palestinians. على عهدي على ديني على أرض تلاقيني أنا لأهلي أنا فديهم أنا دمي فلسطيني